Well, hello, you Tubelonians and ye of such ilk. Um, this is the old guy, and this time we're just beside the road, so we're going to have to change the title. The header's going to read accurately. Let's remain factual, shall we? Hey, I just pulled over by the road here. I'm up on a goof-off trip to Albuquerque. I got a brother, and of course his wonderful wife. My sister lives here. Well, not here. I'm out of town right now, and other family members. And, you know, it's nice for the 4th. If you can make it, why not? Come on up. My little brother, he's always gracious and kind enough to, he'll set up like a barbecue, and have a nice meal. And, usually somebody blows up some fireworks and stuff. I'm not really going to hang around for the fireworks this year because tomorrow's a work day. And I've got a 3.5, almost a 4-hour drive. And I thought, boy, if I have my druthers, and I do, I'd really rather not drive in at like 1 or 2 in the morning. I mean, I can do it, but it isn't that personally important to me to blow stuff up or watch it. I mean, I enjoy it, but I mean, it's not going to make or break my day if I don't see a big display or something. Often as I'm sitting in Albuquerque with my little brother, if I could stay tonight, what I keep commenting on to him is like, hey, let's just be quiet and just sit here and listen to boom, 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 all over the valley up in Albuquerque. And Albuquerque is a pretty good sized area town. You can see fireworks way off in the distance, big aerial bombs, all of them illegal inside of Albuquerque. And people love it, of course. Naturally, they're going to buy that stuff. I would if I was into fireworks, but I don't actually care. I just like watching people blow their stuff up because I keep thinking $45, $22.85, $67, $118. And I thought if you just had a guy, an accountant or someone who's good on an old style adding machine, we're just going to count up the bucks. We're going to call it an average static cost of $17.80 per bang. That may not even be close. We'll have the AIs work out the actual numbers. But in other words, just count the number of bangs in the next 7 hours. And so in the Albuquerque, Bernalillo County area, the population just voluntarily burnt up $4.7 million of their own income. And I enjoy listening to that stuff, but it's like, well, that just seems a tad crazy to me. I don't know how to describe this place to you. And if you think of the magic word letter, it's a 4-letter word, home. When I think of the word home, yes, I grew up in Albuquerque, but there's something. Hey, there's a couple of folks who just stopped by here. I think they can beautiful spot when they get. So I'm still at 2-0. 2-0 is okay. Anyway, when I get back here, as I was coming down the road here, this is the road towards Sandia Crest, and I will do another video up there because it's just such a nice view. I mean, I used to go up there just for the view because you're about a mile above greater Albuquerque. Of course, Albuquerque slopes because it's on an alluvial fan, but you knew that. But anyway, this side of the mountain is way more gentle. The other side is all raggedy and, well, it's not vertical. But the way I describe, if you have never seen the Sandias, it's a fault line mountain. And think of the Prudential insurance ad. They had a fault line mountain in their logo for years. I don't know if they're still doing that, so that may be old school. But I was just so inspired to just turn over here for a minute and make a little on-the-road video. It's just it's so beautiful to me out here. I keep thinking to myself, I kind of want to slap myself and go, Mike, what you need to do is make excuses to come here more often. It's just so refreshing and to this day, now this is sort of a weird psychological head trip. I never really spent much time on this side of the mountain growing up. Although I was in these mountains almost every week for years, I just had to get out here to be energized, to get away from the city. But the thing I liked about this side, you can't see Albuquerque from here. You can see some planes heading off way toward Clovis and other places you've never heard of. And after we roll the corner, I'll be able to look off that way and see towards Santa Fe. And there's a thing called Cerrillos and Madrid and all this other stuff. But it's a real broad view. It's real nice. You can see 60 miles, and it's like, that's what I grew up with. And to me, that seems normal. It seems like, finally I can relax. And that's kind of what I'm doing out here. I got my shoes grounded. I'm going to go see if I can find the sound of running water. I seem to remember a little stream. If I'll just boogie coming down from the crest, instead of coming back this way, I can head the other way on a dirt road, which leads to a place called Placitas, which you've never heard of. But Placitas is growing. Anyway, I don't think they've paved that road. Not yet. But at any rate, somewhere along there, years ago, I can't remember when this was, 10, 12 years, I think it was in the spring or it might have been the summer. I found a running stream out there. I was so surprised. You mean in the Sandias? That's weird. Because all I knew of was some springs, and most of those are seasonal. But actually a running stream, and I thought, where's this coming from? And I thought, well, I'm going to see if I can find that water today. And I went and stopped. Oh, I want to show you this. This is a terribly important product. I thought to myself, stream water, mountain spring water, probably you're not going to find a better drink. Probably not. But then I keep having these fuzzy thoughts. Well, there are deer upstream, and they do go wee-wee occasionally. How many deer pissed in this water upstream of me? So anyway, I got a little filter thing, supposed to at least knock out the bacteria. I don't know about the other stuff. But I've drank the water before, but handy. It's not like you're going to detect something gross. I mean, it's not like filthy. It's clear running water in a stream, in a mountain. I mean, it looks darn right wholesome. It's just with all the toxins and junk that man is spreading kind of unintentionally, as it were. It's like, I'm not even sure I trust running water anymore. We just seem to be so very damn good at polluting us. But I'm awfully glad Teddy Roosevelt, I'm not a fan of Teddy, politically wise, but he made a wise choice when he chose to set aside wilderness areas as certified by Congress or decree or something. I don't know how they do it, but to set aside these areas where, no, you can't build a damn factory in here. No, you can't have a housing development here. No, but you can make special exclusions and say, yes, you can build an astronomy outlook here and have a dirt road to it. They can make deals and stuff. But no, they don't want a metro area number 2 over on this side. And to this day, here I am, 64, almost 65, and to this day, it seems odd to me, even though I never really spent much time on this side of the mountain. I was always doing all my hiking and walking all those years ago, now almost 50 years ago. That's so weird. Was on the Raggedy side, on the Prudential slope, you know what I mean, or whatever, the fault line slide. It's way more dramatic on that huge rock shields, granite pieces, very, very dramatic look. And they call it the Watermelon Mountains because it's a pink kind of granite. And at sunset, sometimes the huge granite slabs kind of pink up. It's very interesting to look at. That's a little thing about Albuquerque. Sandia, there's another one called what? Manzano. Well, guess what? Apples are red too. Red and red. You got red or red. And so anyway, it's nice, a lot of granite up there, but that's on that side. And I still to this day occasionally have dreams. I know where I'm at. I'm on the back side of the Sandias, close to Placitas, on that gentle slope. I never really spent any time back here when I was growing up, or hiking and walking. Very rare. And yet somehow I place myself in the dream at that. It's right over there. It's right over there. And I'm going to go see if I can find it today. I got nothing to do. It's, a nice day for a little road trip. And it turns out the weather's beautiful. Plus, with the altitude, the temperature is not a killer here at all. If I wanted to go for a 6-mile walk here, except for the slope, it might kill me a little bit here and there. But, it'd be ideal for a walk out here. You wouldn't even need a sweater, and you wouldn't be hot. I'd feel like, boy, maybe you could sell this stuff and put it in an aerosol can and get rich. Probably not. Smell of free mountain air. Nose kind of likes that. I hope you can go and find somewhere you like today to get refreshed and jazzed up a little bit. But a lot of us are working now. That's not me today. I just told the boss, I said, hey, look, I'm not going to bounce back between here and there. That's a 3.5-hour drive. Look, I'm just going to take Monday off, okay? Just call it a day off. And I'll lose the pay. No, I didn't. I doubled up on Friday. So basically, I've covered myself for today's hours by working 8 instead of 4 on Friday. But that's more information than you needed. So at any rate, kind of a 20-hour-a-week job is what we're aiming at. And I'm on target. So I'm technically working, although it doesn't look like it. And so you guys, boy, I hope, at least for the 4th, I hope you find a good environment where you got friends and family and good food, and where you can just sit back and relax and think about how damn good I got it, man. It ought to be illegal to be this happy, And again, back to the grounding, another ad. I tell you what, I'm just weird. I'm walking around like the apostle of grounding. Hi, my name's Mike, and you need to be grounded. I've got the whole pattern. I mean, it's weird. It's like I'm turning into an evangelist for shoes or something, and it's like, so I don't know what that's all about, but it just feels good. It's like the running water. It's like the sound of the air in the trees. It's fresh, clean air. And a sense of kind of normality and green life, energized balance. Not man-made crap and not cyber tech crap, not the web. Get off the web as much as you can. Make time to get away from that thing, including what you're doing right now. By the way, I'm just canceling me, but I'm all in favor of canceling me. The less we have to do with this interactive web thing, it's pulling people in. It's drawing them into a parallel world. That's another talk, Mike, for another day. Today's the day to rest and give thanks that you've got it so good as you can just sit around and watch some old knucklehead run his mouth, and you got the time, the space, and the money to do it. And hell, you can even sit down and have a beer while you're watching. It's a good deal, right? So in other words, let us also be entertaining and welcoming to strangers. Hey, welcome, stranger. Come on up to the Sandia sometime to get some eye candy, but don't you litter the place. I hate people like you. This is beautiful. No, you don't come up here and mess it up. I'm jealous. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.